Good afternoon, gentlemen. I'm going to read this, by the way, because I'm quite shy, as you all know. For those who don't know me, I'm Kev. I'm Nick's younger brother, and it's an absolute pleasure to be stood here this afternoon, as it means that Nick's finally agreed, after all these years, that I'm indeed the best man. And I've been worried about the length of my speech today, as I've been told. Don't panic about it. As long as it only lasts, as long as it will take Nick from his marital duties this evening on his wedding night. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Nick. I overdone that as well because it's a bit longer. But unlike most traditional best man speeches, which are full of sexual innuendos, ladies and gentlemen, I've decided, and I've promised Nick and Kirsty, that if anything in the speech is slightly risque, then I'll whip it out immediately. I will pass it down for you to read it afterwards and we'll work out the punchlines. I've got to say, the bridesmaids, they look absolutely gorgeous. Okay, they do come up. And Tom, junior best man, looks absolutely smart. Look at him, he's lovely. And Kirsty, in a dress, ladies and gentlemen. I've got to be honest, and I'm sure you would agree, she looks absolutely stunning, ladies and gentlemen. Where Nick, on the other hand, just looks stunned. So we're going to go straight on. Being the best man has two main responsibilities. The first one is to ensure that Nick gets to the ceremony on time, and the other is to ensure the night before his big day, he has an early night. Well, I can confirm to every single person here today that Nick slept like a baby last night, ladies and gentlemen. He wet the bed and he was crying for his mum every 2 hours. So, we'll start off tame. I know that Nick has been worried about me doing the speech, but I've got to be honest, I don't understand why. Seriously, Nick is a great guy. He's a fantastic brother. He's a great mate. He's a superb son. He's a wonderful dad, and I'm sure he'll make a fantastic husband. You wait for a joke as well. But I've got to be honest, let's see if he's a fantastic son-in-law when he pays his father-in-law back the £100 that he forgot to pay earlier on. As you're all aware, Nick is a firefighter. And some of his Nick works for the fire brigade. Some of his colleagues are here today, and they don't just work together. They're like a family. They look after each other and look out for each other. And I spoke to a few of the boys when I come down for the stag night, and they told me that they've got a special nickname that they call him. He's known simply as God. This is because he makes his own rules up, and if he does any work, it's normally a miracle. It's tradition for the best man to link the groom's birthday as well to a major event that happened on that day. But nothing actually happened on that day. But luckily the nurses at the hospital still refer to that day as Ugly Thursday. As a youngster, Nick was a slow starter, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, when he was at nursery, he was unlike the other 5-year-olds. He was 11. During his school years, Nick always wanted to be a sportsman, be in all the sports teams, but sadly, he was unsuccessful. It brings a tear to my eye because it wasn't because he wasn't any good. The teacher just said the fact that Nick was useless in every position. Let's hope Kirsty has more luck. During the ceremony, I couldn't help thinking, I'm sure you were thinking the same, that how it's funny how history actually repeats itself. I mean, years and years ago, not that many years ago, Kirsty's mum and dad were sending her to bed with a dummy, and here we go again tonight, ladies and gentlemen. To be honest, there's not a lot I can tell you about Nick, because he's he's always quiet, he's laid back, and what you see is what you get, apart from the stuff that you don't know about him, which may be coming out shortly. But I asked my mum for an embarrassing photo that I could blow up and show you all today. She did find one, but I've decided not to use it because he was on a sheepskin rug in his pants, covered in chocolate and dribbling everywhere. But it was taken at Christmas time, and I thought it's only fair, it should be about when he was younger. Now, Nick, when he was younger, had a secret hobby that I know that none of you here know about. I want the fire boys to hear this now.
Still here.
When Nick was a teenager, it was unlike all the other teenage boys. All the other boys would be out playing football with their mates and chasing girls. Not Nick. Nick would wander around the streets of Kempston looking for matchboxes, ladies and gentlemen. Nick was a voluminist, a person that collects, walks around and picks up people's discarded matchboxes, puts them in tins and keeps them under his bed. But maybe that explains why he's often seen walking around graveyards in Bedford Town Centre. I've been married myself for just over 1 year now, and I think it's only time that I give you a little bit of advice. Number one, never go to bed on an argument, mate. Honestly, start and fight is much easier. And also, the biggest thing is to make sure you get on well with your mother-in-law. A friend of mine, honestly, he hasn't spoken to his mother-in-law in 3 years. Not that he doesn't like her, he just doesn't want to interrupt her. All the blokes
Get him, Josie.
Get him. Say, what a nice choice of song to walk down the aisle to. Although Nick did come in New York, which happens for Nick anyway, isn't it? His favourite hangout. But when we were sat up the front, waiting for Kirsty to come down the aisle, what happened? He had this music playing that he'd put together on this CDs. And he went, what's going to come on now? And he said what name the song was, New York. And he come on down the front, and he was praying and hoping his things together, because apparently, on the same playlist, he's got Chumbawamba. Now, those who don't know that, I Get Knocked Down is on the same playlist. And he was absolutely bricking it, sat up the front. More so, when Kirsty did turn up and they were saying the vows into each other's eyes, and the lady said, I need you to look at each other and hold each other. Do you want to hold his hand? And she said, no, thank you. I was up there so I could tell you because you may not have heard that at the back. I'm going to leave you now with a fantastic day, and I'm sure they're going to have a wonderful life together. But I've got a poem now, especially dedicated to Nick. It's called The Perfect Room. And I want you to listen to the words of this poem and see if he actually fits the bill. The perfect room is gentle. It's not harsh, cruel or mean. He's got a wonderful smile and keeps his face so clean. The perfect room likes children. He'll raise them by your side. He will be a good father and a husband to his bride. The perfect room likes cooking and he likes mopping too. And he'll do everything in his power to show his love for you. The perfect room spells poetry from your name. He's a friend to your mother and will kiss away your pain. He'll never make you cry or hurt you in any way. And if this poem is sounding true to Nick, then Nick, you must be gay. Before I leave you, as you know, I'm the best man. We've got another young man who's the best man's assistant, Nick's son, and I know Tom's got, he can tell the real truth about me now. He's got a couple of words that he'd like to say.
Well, I would say we should buy money.
Yeah, but you've got your trainers now.
Yeah.
As much as I'd love to, you've done nothing. What I'd like to say is, honoured to be here with you and first to get married. Say congratulations.
Before we go then, it's time to finish, so please raise your glasses. It's time to toast the bride and groom, so please raise your glasses. Here's to love and laughter and happily ever after. As Nick and Kirsty start their life, let's toast to the new husband and wife. To Nick and Kirsty.